Now, the girl you're seeing her picture right now, it's a Botswana girl, and she's set to be executed in Bangladesh because of drug pushing. Listen to me, oh, and please just help me pass this video, because this video is going to make a whole lot of changes in people's lives, and it's going to evidence what I've been trying to tell you people. Listen to this.
Bobby, and I want to lay out something real quick. This is for the mobile network providers in this country, MTN, Glo, Nine Mobile and Airtel. It is very obvious you people want to kill the citizens of Nigeria. So the better we start voicing out on that aspect too, the better.
If I told you that I want to worth 5 million.
This is the only thing I have.
But you said you're going to give me 5 million worth of cash.
I didn't say so. If I have it, I can't be done.
Am I lying? Are you telling me that I'm lying?
I didn't say so.
Am I lying?
I didn't say you're lying, but I didn't say so.
What are you saying?
I said I'm not the big boss.
Who's the big boss? Who's the big boss?
The big boss, they are there in Josie.
Don't tell me about Josie. Who's the big boss?
I don't know the big boss. I can't count somebody's pocket, you see. Because even I even got married to, like I just said, let me just try to stop this business.
Hey my kings and queens, welcome back to another interesting, juicy and captivating episode right here on the stable of life of an African woman. Guys, we are back at it again with another interesting but expository episodes. If you are new here and you're wondering what's going on here, we are non-sentimental, non-biased and non-emotional in our objectives, opinion, reactions and analysis on things that borders us as citizens cut across different countries in Africa. And it is my duty and obligation to say things the way it is when it has to do with my own citizens, people, as well as yours, right? So feel free to always leave your thoughts, opinion, input and objective in the comment section, non-biased as the case may be. Straight up for what we have today, guys, I want to appeal, if you are watching my videos, kindly watch first off patiently to the end, because you always get premium quality and information, value for your time, most importantly, and kindly let the ads play and like the video thoroughly, right? These three things are quite important to me. Thank you in advance. So straight up for what we have for today, we will be me reacting to some videos that I need us to learn about, to bring to our exposition, knowledge and understanding of what it is for Nigeria, what it is for South Africa, and what it is from Ghana. Today we have the country Ghana. Let me just break this down. You see, what is really happening today in the continent of Africa is really mind-blowing, especially from Nigeria. If you know, long time it's been a thing for Nigerians to always hypocritically hide the things that they go through. That's why most countries do not understand what most Nigerians go through. But in reality, you see them do things that are mind-boggling, that are really questionable, dubious, criminally minded, and criminally implicating. Exactly. And that's why South Africa has taken it upon themselves to sanitize, cleanse, and purge their country, which has been ongoing. If you know, you know. Exactly. And today's episode, a Nigerian man is caught red-handed doing the do of what they know how to do best, which is what? Pushing powders, destroying lives, innocent lives for that matter, in another man's country. We're going to expose that, and also Nigerians that have really think that this might be the right time for them to speak up and not die in silence, right? And thirdly, you are going to see how Ghanaians really feel about what Nigerians as well come to do in their country. So it is not just South Africans complaining, right? Pay attention to details of the Ghanaian commentator, right? Giving his own opinion, painful one for that matter. And lastly, we are going to take another postulations, exposition from my brother Chimdi. Chimdi is fully guarded and loaded. Exactly. Based on what the Nigerians' reactions are, Chimdi is definitely going to tell us whether it is right or not, or is this the best time, or should we as Nigerians even lament or complain? We're going to take a look at all this in the course of this video. That's why I oblige you watch till the very end of this video. Thank you and God bless you, and I will see you at the end of this video.
Now, the girl you're seeing her picture right now, it's a Botswana girl, and she's set to be executed in Bangladesh because of drug pushing. Listen to me, oh, and please just help me pass this video, because this video is going to make a whole lot of changes in people's lives, and it's going to evidence what I've been trying to tell you people. Listen to this. This particular girl is a girl from Botswana, and she is set to be executed very soon in Bangladesh. But you know, one thing that shocked me the most is the comment section. When I was reading this through, I went to the comment section. You'll be seeing a whole lot of write-ups from people in Botswana. these people in Botswana did not make any comment in trying to cover up this girl, but they stated emphatically that she should face the law of Bangladesh, which means that she is deserving of what is coming to her. Ladies and gentlemen, do you people see the mentality of Botswana people and the mentality of Nigerians? This is in fact how Botswana people wash their hands from every form of crime. This is how Botswana people show us every now and then that they are not people with criminal intents. And it would shock you, or more like it will not shock you, this shouldn't shock you, to know that this girl has a boyfriend from where? Nigeria. My sources tell me that this girl was caught because she is a girlfriend to a Nigerian, and she was reported, or she was niched by an adversary of her boyfriend who is also a Nigerian. So she was actually caught up in the web of enmity between a Nigerian and a Nigerian fighting over superiority. Of course, irrespective of that, Botswana people has in no way exonerated this girl from the fact that she should face these charges, hale and hearty, from the fact that she should go and face the law, that she should be very much accountable of her actions. Now, do you see how Botswana people behave in the face of their own who have done evil? Nigerians would rather cover up this evil. And you know the funny thing, Nigerians, in their habit of covering evil just because they want to protect their own, give rise to a lot of criminalities. And then you see them crying when this criminality, when this evil comes to catch up with them, just like that NYC girl. Now, do you people see why I don't still support this Nigerian girl who is a core member that spoke against the administration of Nigeria, the present administration of Nigeria, and all those that are taken to same side with her? Do you see why I do not support this? All these people that are taken to the same side with this girl do not know how to trace the effect of a thing from the roots. We as Nigerians know how to cover our evil, and in covering our evil, it begins to develop wings, it begins to become bigger, and then that evil comes back to bite us. And then when it comes back to bite us, we begin to speak out, we begin to shout against the same thing that we motivated. The Nigerian administration, I've already made a long note to present to you people in how our activities, our habits, and our mentality gave birth to this very godforsaken administration. So we don't have any right to speak. That's why I do not take side with this girl that is crying, this core member that is crying. And I in fact wish that this administration would find her and would punish her alongside other people that have spoken against this administration. Because let me tell you, when you've sold your rights, you have no right to open your mouth to speak against the administration that you sold your birthright to. You have no right to seek for justice on that note. Because you see what Botswana people did. You're looking at the comment section. I have this comment section as an evidence to show you people. Botswana people spoke against this girl. Botswana people applauded the administration of Bangladesh people. They applauded the law of Bangladesh, speaking very thoroughly on how this girl is supposed to go and face that law. Unlike Nigerians that will start covering this evil. Everybody knows that Nigerians would have started covering this girl. They would have started taking sides with this girl. Do you understand the situation? But majority of Botswana people never did that. Majority of Botswana people gave favor to the Bangladesh administration, telling them to duly punish this girl as they so did. That this girl should face the law. This tells you the kind of mentality Botswana people have. But Nigerians would have simply covered their own, irrespective of the fact that their own is very much guilty. Do you see the situation? That is how Botswana people had quickly exonerated themselves from every form of criminality. Do you see how it works? This is how a people should work. If Nigerians can imbibe this mentality, I mean, why would we have administration like this? We wouldn't have administration like this. Do you understand the situation?
Okay, Sean. Okay. Eta. Zonke ne? Unser Jungs ist kalt. Ja, da ist das. Okay, du musst sehen, wie das geht. Gehen. Next, du musst das ist. Wo bist du? Du musst sehen, wie das heißt. Wie heißt es? Na, lesen Sie da. Du musst so fresh. Wieso das? Zonke. Isso não me isso. Você pode falar um pouco assim, sabe, não me Rosa. Não, olha. Sim.
Bunangabla, echa. Ewane. Sorry. Bunangabla. La. 400. Yeah? Zenza malini lezi zinto zila? Times 2,000. 50,000. Okay. No, it's fine. I want to pull it out of the plum. Yes. Can you look Jima now?
Bobby, and I want to lay out something real quick. This is for the mobile network providers in this country, MTN, Glo, Nine Mobile and Airtel. It is very obvious you people want to kill the citizens of Nigeria. So the better we start voicing out on that aspect too, the better. Because how una go skyrocket to our price from the normal price where it be before, una go skyrocket them to the amount where it be. We never see money for food, we never see money for transportation, and now we are now complaining of data prices. The funniest and the most annoying part of everything be say, when I go talk say 7 gig is supposed to last for 7 days at 1 week. Why will the 7 gig not even last up to 1 week before I go finish? Person go dey buy data like saying they pay house rent. Does it make any sense? I go buy 7 gig and you said the durability of the 7 gig is 7 days. Then why will my 7 gig end 12 hours after I subscribed? We go invest for that one. We not go still get network to even enjoy the internet that we're paying for. You go see person, you go buy data. 15,000 now you go finish. 15,000 when you talk say that 30 months, like 30 days when you go finish. You not go even last 2 days you go finish. Why? Why can't you guys make it unlimited? What is so hard in doing it? You know the thief. You guys are scammers and you know it. You cannot make it unlimited. So at least as we suffer other things when they happen for country, we go shall not send that for data pass with a cool head. The way about shares weekend, they can Alan and Wazim and they shout every day. Person go to talk. See Putin bare minimum do it for our citizens. Cannot do it. Let them only Yahoo boys now go to arrest. We're not going to see this ones. We're not going to arrest them. Yahoo boys now them be on a problem. Carry them for head. I'm not supporting Yahoo, but I'm just saying that these people are part of the scam, and nobody is saying anything about it. Nobody will say anything about it. You go tell me say 7 gig is supposed to last 7 days. Then after I subscribe for 7 gig, which is supposed to last 7 days, you not go reach 2 hours, you go finish. Thieves. Let them come pay for another one. Ndoshi. Next month, next sweat. Every day if I wake up and I remember I'm a citizen of this country, and it makes sense like that. Don't be saying that they even could get network. Before person go see network. This video before you go even post. I know it's not gonna suffer before you post because no network to post it. Please, make una mercy for us, Nigerian citizens and everybody, citizens, you know, government, so mercy for us, we are suffering. And the earlier we start voicing that, the better. Because nobody is going to do it for us, so now we they mad. Who they reach, they go. They don't send us. If they're born, they go outside country, go stay. They tell you say they suffer for country, they continue. Your turn now. Thank you very much.
Every single day I wake up, I have to pay for something. There's no break, there's no end. I pay every single day for something. There's always something to pay. Now, in fact, I am paying through my eyes, through my nose, through my mouth, through my heart, through my chest. I pay through everything. How much am I making? How much am I fucking making that I have to pay these bills every single time? In Nigeria currently, you want to step into the market and you are carrying 50k. I'm not going to spend more than 50k. Let me just go. You are entering the market, you want to carry 50k. You don't want to spend more than 50k. My guy, before you finish up that market, you will end up spending 100,000 naira. People that are in schools, do you realize people are still in schools? The rate at which people pay for textbooks, everything, everything, there is increment in every fucking thing. Don't you people understand? Everything we have to pay, and the price we are paying, it is too much. How much are we making? How much am I making? Me, how much am I making? I don't even make enough. That girl literally came out to speak her mind about the frustration in the country, and some people, some human beings were actually bashing her and are still currently bashing her. It be like say we really like the suffer when we suffer. So talk about you are a copper, you have no business with crate of egg. Crate of egg, that's the cheapest protein right now in the market. You need me to remind you how much meat is in the market right now? Or is it fish? Let's not even talk about chicken or turkey. And you are saying she has no business with crate of egg. I don't know how you guys, I don't know, like, what is the problem with human beings?
I was passing Chisco Ekate a few days back. I'm talking 4 days ago. This is very, very recent. And guess what I saw? A poster that looks like an election poster, obviously. It had Sheyi Tinubu's picture on it, and under it, they wrote 2027 boldly. There was no position, there was no party. Now, we all know what that is. I remember 2 years back when I saw Tinubu's poster, and I was like, Tinubu is running for... Hey, it cannot be. Obviously, look at who is in power today. So, clearly, it is a pattern. Now, they say an hungry man is an angry man. When Nigerian government messed up, is messing with food. Like food, we are already suffering, and then food, you cannot afford to have a decent meal. When you think that the country is bad, yeah, when you think a particular government is terrible and worst, another government comes in and just shows up that, oh, they are just warming up, they are just getting started. I never knew that Nigeria could get worse than Buhari's tenure. I thought we were seeing hell, but these governments came in and just told us that, oh, they are just warming up, they are just getting started with us. People are hungry. I don't think Nigerian governments comprehends that. Like, people are hungry, people are starving. Some people that their meal was 001, they can barely even afford to eat in a day. Let's not talk about people that are in the hospital, people that are dealing with sickness. People that are dealing with sickness, now they have to deal with feeding, and now can Nigerian government please just have empathy? Please, we are begging. Have compassion. Everybody is affected. Even the rich people before, they are now middle class. My own now is that when we are ready to take this complaint out of social media and go and protest, me, I will come out. I have never protested before in my life, but I am so affected that I would come out to protest. It's time for every Nigerian to start speaking up. Stop dying in silence and using fine clothes to cover your...
Quick one, guys. So you people's problem is why a single girl should be buying a crate of egg. Jesus. So you people's problem is why if you cannot afford a bottle of water, you should not be buying it, you should be drinking pure water. You see, come on, okay, wait. Your people's problem is youth voicing out, making videos about the terrible situations that we are in Nigeria. You people are going to their comment section to tell them that this one want to trend too. Yeah, problem. Nigeria is where it is. There's no change coming anywhere. It is you people that kept yourselves in the positions where you are right now, and don't get it many there until you people learn unity and to stand as one. In this country, because you saw food to eat today, you think Nigeria is good. May I do remind you that there are people since yesterday up to this time that I posted this video, they have not seen water to drink because of the situation of the economy. Oh, but I hear somewhere the person has not been able to sell one single product because the person wants food shop, now go patronize person, and that's your problem.
My father died because there was no bed in a government hospital. My father died because there was no bed in a government hospital. He was rushed to 3 different hospitals on emergency before he died. The first hospital said they were not equipped enough to attend to him. The second hospital said there was no bed. On the way to the 3rd hospital, he died on the road. In his country, his home country. Nigeria failed my father. I became fatherless because of Nigeria. My mother became husbandless because of Nigeria. Health system, job market, terrible economy, inflation, bad roads, insecurity, all these problems happening in one country, and the only problem you have is a young lady being able to afford 1 crate of egg. A young lady. As far as you are concerned, she doesn't have the right to complain about the government because she's still able to afford a crate of egg, because she's still able to go out with her friends to hang out. At what point do we start asking for more? At what point do we start coming out to speak for ourselves? At what point do we start demanding that our government actually care about us? That's the minimum, the bare minimum that they can do. Care about us as their people, as the people that they are serving, as a country. I just don't understand why it is so difficult to assimilate the fact that this is the only thing that the youths are asking for. The only
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a terrible president, allegedly. You know what's cracked that? The word allegedly is for cowards. I said what I said. The price of food, November 2023, is not the price of food now. The price of eggs, of a crate of eggs, 1,000 something in June of November 2023. By the time we got to November 2024, it's now 2,000 something. Talk about dollars, dolapo. As at 2022, what Tinubu cost us with his presence, it was 440 something naira per $1. And we are screaming there. Now it's 1,500 naira per $1. That you're saying people should not say he's a terrible president. He's incompetent. He's a disgrace to presidents. Talk about petrol. Fuel. The average price for fuel back in 2022 was 175 naira. Now it's 800 and something naira per liter. And all these things are happening. Nobody's salary is increasing. That's the people that are even employed safe. Let's not talk about the rate of unemployment in the country. The prices of things are going higher every day. It's going higher, yes, higher. Say you have all this money. I mean, you're a baller, right? You're a baller. All this is no concern you. What about the security climate in Nigeria? Are you secure? Are you under the canopy? Do you have security? The answer is no. The amount of kidnappings happening in Nigeria, the amount of femicide, the amount of killings, broad daylight, people will try to rob you, bro. I remember when I went to Nigeria with my kids, I was inside the car with my children and people were trying to rob us in broad daylight. That is how bad the insecurity is. What's also crazy about this whole thing is youth coppers get kidnapped every single year. They lose their lives every single year trying to serve this country. And nobody bats an eye. They don't make measures. They don't take actions to save them, to protect these people that are serving the country. But the moment someone comes out and cries, rightfully so, for the situation of this country, all of a sudden you know GPS, you know location, you have found the place she lives, you have found her name, you have found everything, you got her phone number, sharp to call her. But the people that actually need your help, that are serving this country, you turn a blind eye and you don't do anything to save them. I also don't want you guys to be surprised when you come out to speak against the government or to speak about the situation of Nigeria, and other Nigerians who even have it worse than you are trying to shut you up, are trying to silence you. Do not be surprised, because one thing people fail to understand is that the government is not the only enemy. Your fellow Nigerians, our fellow Nigerians, are also the enemy. Those people are the people who are hoping to benefit from the system of oppression and corruption in the country. They are hoping that one day magically their situation will get better. You know, Nigerians, we love us a good grass to grace story. They are hoping that one day their situation will get better and they will get to that position where they oppress people. Instead of looking at the government as their oppressor, they look up to them as their mentor. They too want to be in the position of authority where they are able to oppress people and benefit from the system of oppression. And how can they do that where you are threatening to destroy that system, where you are threatening to break that system? They cannot have that happen. For us to wake up and stop creating a safe environment for your fellow citizens, for this type of people to operate. Do not make it a safe environment. For your fellow Nigerians who want to keep things the way they are, you have to create an unsafe environment for them to exist. We have to make it so uncomfortable for them to exist in this society. Tinubu, you are a horrible president. You are a terrible president. You are a disgrace to presidents. When presidents are coming out, I want you to hide your
40, this one. If I told you that I want trans worth 5 million.
This is the only thing I have.
But you said you're going to give me 5 million worth of
I didn't say so. If I have it, I can't be done.
Am I lying? Are you telling me that I'm lying?
I didn't say so.
Am I lying?
I didn't say you're lying, but I didn't say so.
What are you saying?
I said I'm not the big boss.
Who's the big boss? Who's the big boss?
The big boss, they are there in Josie.
Don't tell me about Josie. Who's the big boss?
I don't know the big boss. I can't count somebody's pocket. You see? Because even I even got married to, like I just said, let me just try to stop this business because I know it's not healthy.
You just got married?
Yeah.
To who?
To South Africa.
You are lying.
Serious.
Where's your marriage certificate?
They have not given me the marriage certificate. I paid them about everything. So it's just for the distance to.
Where's your girlfriend now? Your wife?
She's working in Jersey. Okay. And my child is here in Ulundi.
Ulundi. Chief, this is not enough cooking.
See, that's with my life.
Where are the small pieces? The small pieces, where are they? Because this one is open.
You know, when I do, I give out. I don't sell, I just cut and I give out. I give it out. I don't have small pieces.
Or you sell in big quantities?
Yeah, I just give out. So this is only what is left now.
Lo son fage venir là. Yeah, we are walking there. Long walk to the van. All right.
White man. That's it. He is the owner. Oh, does he have papers? He doesn't. He's from Portugal. Let's go inside. Down. Hey! No. What's the matter? Oh, it's from Obani. 8,000. That's what I did. Yeah, man. Don't swear. I was like, so go. Where are you? What do you want here? Ashu, come on there, not come and move. He's coming, someone is coming there.
We're sending a message that every person, every foreigner, whether you're from Africa, you're from India, you're everywhere, you must be documented. Every person, every foreigner.
I'm sending this audio with your video, and then the publicity that you want to make, the capital that you want to make about these two discredited Ghanaians. This guy with the other face doesn't represent Ghanaians. Ghanaians are not happy with this video. Nigerians are not Ghanaian friends. South Africa are Ghanaian friends. Let me explain. Ghanaians have mutual understanding and respect between South Africa and Ghanaians. You realize that even though we are all in West Africa, but Ghanaians have been given waiver visa. They don't have to take visa from, they don't have to go to South Africa with visa, but Nigerians are required to take visa. Okay? These two people don't represent Ghanaians, unless Ghanaians who are fools. The history he's saying is not important. When there was that South African apartheid era, with that P.W. Botha was the president at the time, prime minister, and Pig Botha was foreign minister. The whole Africa, I was a teenager, the whole Africa were crying out, the whole world, not the whole Africa. Okay? It's not Nigeria only, the whole Africa were crying out. Okay? Everybody, UK here, many people. Just understand that sometimes, most of the time, when it comes to international politics, like what is happening in Palestine between the Israelis and the Palestinians, you should understand that the government wins the sympathy of the international organization, like Israeli prime minister or Israeli government, when it has the sympathy with the American administration currently, okay? And even both parties, I know that they all support the government. UK here, the government supports Israel, but the people don't support the government, okay? The people don't support the government. So what you need to understand is that at that time, the government supported, it's not only, look, get it straight. I hope you are not illiterate. Get it straight. In the apartheid era, apartheid South Africa was opposed by every country, the people of every country in the world, not only Nigeria or every country in the world. So if at that time, maybe Nigerians came out, the government came out to make statements in opposition to what, most of the government like UK, I think maybe at that time, I remember Margaret Thatcher, the late Margaret Thatcher, they didn't make it official that they supported the P.W. Botha's administration, but they supported it materially. They were supplying arms to them and so on. Ghana, the whole world, there was no country that didn't support the people of South Africa or the ANC when Mandela was in prison. So what this guy is saying doesn't mean all Ghanaians support what he's saying. I don't support him. It's not only me alone. Because Nigerians can't say that because they supported a party, they supported either ANC or the people of South Africa. So South Africans should now sit down for Nigerians to come and take over their country with murders, kidnapping, drug dealings, armed robbery, ritual killings. South Africans can't do that. It's only the Ghana government that is weak because he has family links in Nigeria. Thank God, he goes out from office. He goes out of office at the end of the year. Okay? Nobody wants Nigerians to come to their country and come and take over the country with arrogance, criminality, and those kinds of ignorance and illiteracy. Nobody wants that. So these people, what they are saying is ignorance. They don't represent the interests of Ghanaians. Ghanaians love South Africans more than they love Nigerians generally, because South Africans don't pose any danger to Ghana or Ghanaians, but Nigerians does. Nigerians do. So these two people, Ghanaians, they are talking on their own behalf. They are not talking on behalf of Ghanaians. That's why I'm doing this audio, to let people know that Ghanaians are not against South Africans. South Africans love Ghanaians. They don't come to our country to commit crimes. They don't come to our country to disrespect us. They don't come to our country to belittle us. Okay? So don't be swallowed-headed that because of this two people speaking, Ghanaians are supporting Nigerians against South Africans. That's not going to happen because it doesn't make sense. All right? That's why I'm doing this audio. Okay? To let people know that they should disregard the insensitivity and the publicity these two so-called Ghanaians are talking about. They don't know what they are talking about. They are insensitive. They have to address the issues of Nigerians taking over Ghana, killing everybody, people killing their children, their wives, their daughters, and showing arrogance in Ghana, and the government sitting down not doing anything. That's what they have to address, but not to attack South Africans. I will take this opportunity to strongly, very sincerely apologize to South Africans that when they hear these two people's voices, the voices do not represent Ghanaians' opinion, because these people don't know what they are saying. They are only useless. They don't know what they are talking about. They should rather address the evil that Nigerians are doing in Ghana, where the president, because he has his children and his cousins, the president's own cousin is married to a Nigerian, and so Nigerians are making mess in Ghana, and the president doesn't have the idea. He doesn't even have interest. He doesn't have the intelligence to address the problems Nigerians are causing in Ghana. That's what these two people are supposed to talk about, not the South Africans who are defending their country against Nigerians' evil doings, taking over the country, killing people, and all sort of evil things that Nigerians are doing, like they are doing in Ghana. I think South Africans are right. And as me, as a Ghanaian, who is mature and saw the apartheid system also, and supposedly reasonable human being, I support whatever measures that South Africa will take to defend themselves against Nigerian evil doing and Nigerians' activities that are against human dignity and human survival in somebody else's country. If Ghana will sit down for Nigerians to take over their country because we have a president who doesn't care about the country, Nigerians are not going to sit down like that. So I support Nigerians, and I hope most reasonable Ghanaians are going to support and South Africans defending their country against Nigerian evil doing. Thank you.
If you did watch patiently up till now, you are the best, the real MVP. Like I said, you have taken a clear picture, understanding and knowledge of what it is in these countries we are talking about. And you see, one thing I really need to throw more light about what my brother Chimdi has said in relationship and in conjunction with what it actually is in a real sense is, yes, South Africans, Ghanaians do not hide their challenges. They do not hide their problems. Most countries do not shy away from their challenges because of a truth. Challenges are inevitable. They must always be there. And we know how it is for Africans and African leaders. Kenyans has got theirs going long time. South Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Cameroonians, in fact, virtually almost all countries have one issue or the other that they are dealing with, that we are dealing with. But one thing that we have known that Nigeria has always been in the middle for is what? Disrupting and disconnecting, even adding up more problems in other people's country on top the one that they are facing. And if you hear from the tone of the Ghanaians, you will see that is why they are pained. That is why they are angry. That's why they are so bitter about Nigerians. Because tell me of a truth, you really like the fact that someone comes into your country, disrupt the peace, destroy everything you've literally labored and built over time, just within the twinkle of an eye, and you call that a friend or an enemy or a foe. This is why other African countries as South Africans and other countries' citizens will always be angry and bitter about Nigerians, most Nigerians, okay? And that's one thing that my brother Chimbi and I has always been hitting on, not today. You see, before I opened up this channel, I've always in reality been condemning and talking against all these kind of actions and inactions to my own fellow Nigerians. Most times we burst into unfruitful arguments. So fortunately, I found a space where I can come online and really do better, which are my platforms. That's why when you catch me on any of my platform, you will find out that I don't represent any form of criminality and negativity or support it from any Nigerian or any African citizen whatsoever. What I detest is disrespect to the laws, the regulations of any country, any citizen whatsoever by my fellow Nigerian citizens or any other African country, right? So if we must talk about mutual love and understanding, peace and unity, it must come with respect, abiding to rules, laws and regulations of every given country, not just within the continent of Africa, outside the shores and borders of Africa. Like they say, respect is reciprocal. Most times we can even scream, we can shout, we can get angry, use the words that are not even supposed to, just because we want to express how pained we are as Nigerians. But I think what we have learned today would have really sent a waving length as message, as information and value to each and every one of us who is listening and glued to this channel. And that's why you need to keep an eye on this channel, right? If you are yet to turn on the notification bell next to it, if you are yet to subscribe, do so please. Don't forget to turn on that bell, very important, so that when I post a new video, you'll be the first to get notified. And yes, at this point, if you are yet to like this video, what are you waiting, guys? Kindly hit on the like button, please, I beg of you. It does help this video go far so that more people will get to know what what's ongoing and what we are addressing as citizens cut across different countries in the continent of Africa, right? And yes, this brings us to what we have for today. I would not really want to talk more because I need to hear your own input, opinion, and objective about everything we've heard today. Now you can see backstory about the Ghanaian video is Ghanaians who were trying to represent the fact that Nigerians and Ghanaians are in line and in harmony, but most Ghanaians did express their pain and their sadness of what they did not feel happy about Nigerians, and that's why they don't connect more, or they say they don't connect more with Nigerians but prefer South Africans regardless because of how law-abiding and how full of integrity and South Africans are, which I personally can attest to that fact. I do really love and appreciate every citizen of South Africa for that, and as well Ghana and every other country as well. And that's why I will not stop talking, right? So this is just a summary of everything we've watched. So do well to leave your input, your objective, your analysis down there in the comment section. And yes, keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. And I will see you in my next one. Do have a lovely, a peaceful, a successful, a happy, and a fulfilled day out there, wherever you are watching me on the stable of life of an African woman, aka Victoria Chinyere, aka Tandu. Till I see you in my next one. But for now, ciao ciao.